Hi, I'm Santa Claus. Let me tell you a brief story about myself and how I became so popular. It all started in a small town in Patara, which is now part of modern-day Turkey. It was the 6th of December 270 AD and I was just born. I'm sure most of you had not been born by then, because that's exactly 1754 years ago. I was a very big fat baby, and even at a young age, I was always known for my compassion and kindness. I was known for being very compassionate and deeply devoted to my faith. As I grew older, my life's mission became helping those in need, and I eventually became a bishop. Yes, an actual bishop. You don't believe. I was the bishop of Myra, a small neighboring town where my kindness spread like wildfire. The reason why the thing spread because they talk too much. Like they actually talk too much. Let me now give you the exact story that led to my fame. There was a poor man who had 3 daughters and they were all due for marriage. He did not have money to eat and he had 3 daughters to feed. And back then, the father would pay the dowry to the husband. So he needed to pay the dowries for these 3 women. Wahala. So when I heard about their struggle, I decided to help, but I didn't want anybody to know it was me. So one night, I sneaked to their windowsill and threw a bag of gold coins into their house. Some people say the coins fell into some socks that were hanging out to dry. That is why today you see people hang out socks thinking I'll drop money there. The money I gave them was now enough to pay the dowries for those women. Remember I told you that the people of that city, they like to talk. And it's not like that's the biggest thing I've ever done. No. Honestly, it's not like that's the biggest thing I've ever done. That was the story that just stuck. And it shows that little things matter. So now the sad part, I died at the age of 73. That even made me more popular. You know, as they say, legends never die. RIP to Juice WRLD. They celebrated my generosity every year and I became known as Saint Nicholas, the patron saint of children, tailors, the poor. All these titles were given to me in my grave. The annoying part of all of this is that those people, their own talkative, it can't they spread to Europe, where they called me Father Christmas, which is why Nigerians also call me Father Christmas. You know, the British that colonized us. The Netherlands called me Santa Claus. I don't know what's with that. When the Dutch settlers now brought their traditions to America, they were trying to teach Americans the Santa Claus pronunciation. But in the attempt to pronounce Santa Claus, they started calling me Santa Claus. And that is the name that stuck. I don't know if in the Netherlands they are still calling me Santa Claus, but that's the name I am now popular with. You might also be wondering why I wear red. Hey, like why I don't wear blue or yellow or white? Why red? I can give you that. An artist named Thomas Nast, I don't know who the guy be, called my house the North Pole Workshop, said I have elves that work for me and gave me my red clothes. As if his own was not enough, in the 20th century, Coca-Cola decided to use me and do adverts. And because I wear red that Thomas Nast design give me, they wanted to associate my red with their brand. And that is the gist about how I became popular. So if you never believed in me, I have introduced myself to you. And if you don't still believe, click subscribe. And in the coming days, you will see my true power. And I know the last comment of the fool, Ogabassey, points.